Okay, here we go, guys. This is my new to me 1975 prototype Bob Weir Ibanez. This is a no serial number guitar. This is the NAMM Show prototype. I have the truss rod cover off of it. We're gonna put some different strings on it. This hasn't had strings on it in probably a couple decades. This is an amazing guitar. We are missing the original knobs. It's got gold speed knobs on it. An Ibanez from '75 would have those funky rubberized knobs. These are the Super 70s pickups. I'm not going to remove them. There seems to be a piece of cardboard kind of stuffed under the bridge here. I'm sure it has some kind of movement. But what we're going to do is we're going to change the strings on this and clean it all up. We got some new stuff from my boss Chris at Pristine Auctions. From Ken Smith, and we have new Ken Smith strings that we're going to put on this. So I'm going to loosen this truss rod because I am putting an 8-gauge string on here. So I want a little room to move. This is set up in very low action. I like it. We're gonna remove the strings. Typical Ibanez fashion. This is fastened down with 3 screws. So here we go. Strings are going to remain off for a while. Because we are going to clean this pretty thoroughly. I'm planning on using some naphtha on the board. We're going to condition the fretboard. I don't think we should use naphtha on the body. I think naphtha would be detrimental to this finish. There we go. Strings are off. Into the kitty litter jug. I'm still separating my strings from my trash. Even though I don't have a recycle ability here. I don't know what I'm doing with them yet. I think we'll find out where to take them. But this is very dusty. It needs to be cleaned. Let me get a brand new microfiber towel. Brand new microfiber towel. And first thing we're going to do is Some naphtha on this fretboard. We're going to clean this thoroughly. Wow, a little naphtha on that pickup. Look at that. Look at how that came out. These frets could use a recrown, but they're very flat, and I'm not going to recrown them. The nut is not attached. We'll put a little drop of glue in there. That is discerning. That is discouraging. I do have stuff in my way. Of course, I'm knocking everything over. Oh. The new shop is getting kind of tight already. And I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it at all. You know me, I try to adapt. I try to make a place to work, and this is tight. Very tight. I just want to put one dot of glue on this. One on each end. That's it. 2 dots of glue. All right. Now, little accelerator. Make sure that's sealed up. We'll put this back. Hopefully we don't knock more shit over. Gonna need that. Gonna need the Howard's feeding wax. Now, let's try this new stuff out. That is very nice. Clean this thoroughly. This headstock is so ornate. All right, before we wax it, I want to check the level. And this board is pretty much dead flat. And that truss rod is completely neutral. So, don't know if it's going to sustain 8s. I don't know if 8s are going to work. But we'll try. Okay. I'm going to put this, we'll put that on in a minute. All right, let's use this polish on the body. We have to get that piece of cardboard out from under this bridge. That's bothering me. That is bothering me. I don't condone using cardboard on a guitar. First of all, it scratches this finish. This finish could use a good buff, actually. But I'm not going to do it because it is irreplaceable. So if you mess something up on this, you've got a massive repair bill. And then the guitar is worth half as much as you paid for it. Because this is the kind of guitar that originality, just like my pal's BC Rich that we did a few videos back before we left the old house. Originality is the key. Show quality is not the key. Originality is the key. This is buffing up very nicely with this polish. Very nicely. Now, let's see about this cardboard. Someone has stuck a piece of cardboard under this bridge. And let's remove the bridge. It's wood. Maybe. Why would that be under there? The bridge does move. But the bridge is supposed to move. All right, so that's going out of there. We're done with that. Now, we'll take a little bit of the Howard's feeding wax. And we'll condition this board. And this board is soaking that in. You can see how dark it's getting already. This is an ebony board, and Howard's works really nice on ebony. It really darkens it and conditions it. And that thing is, boy, look at that. Look at that. That is secure now. All right, there we go. We're ready for strings. There we go. We are now using Ken Smith strings because last time I ordered strings through the internet, they were stolen, and I don't want that to happen again. So I'm ordering through Chris, and Chris is bringing them to me. And here we go. We're going to string this up. Okay, here we go. We're strung up. Now we're going to tune up. We are strung up. Now we're going to tune up. Grab a pick. Make sure our volumes are up. And we're going to tune this to the universal love language of E flat. These tuners are still smooth after 50 some years. Her Ibanez branded Grover style tuners from the mid 70s. I say E flat is a universal love language because Hendrix did it that way. Stevie Ray Vaughan did it that way. Randy Rhoads did it that way. Eddie Van Halen did it that way. And if you ever listen to a song in standard, and then listen to the song again in E flat, you're going to like it better in E flat. It just seems to be more natural. All right, let's check the intonation on this. A little sharp. Well, the tuning's a little sharp. I'm an idiot. Oh, it's dead on. This is dead on. This is intonated perfectly. So there it is. I'm going to put the truss rod cover back on it. We're not going to get much more action out of that. Look how tiny these screws are for the truss rod cover. They are super tiny. You definitely don't want to strip these out. So you definitely want to do my hack. You want to go backwards until it clicks into the threads and then just screw away. So there it is. There is my investment grade Bob Weir Ibanez. There it is. This is amazing. Be watching out for new Gargantua project music from me and Kenny very soon. As soon as I figure out what I'm doing with my recording software, I might have to download new DAW software. But this is my Ibanez. This is an incredible guitar. The beauty of this thing is unmatched. And thank you for tuning in. This will be a bonus video. Thank you.